All right, YouTube. So this video today, it's one where we are talking about the Canon R5C cameras like the C70 and the new R5 Mark II. So does the new Canon R5 Mark II replace the R5C? I think so. A lot of people are going to argue with you that they don't think so, but hear me out. And I just spent a good number of hours trying to understand from Canon on their videos on what exactly is in this new camera from a video perspective, and why would you still want an R5C. And it doesn't look very good for the R5C. Some of the people will try to convince you that you should still get it, probably because they shoot it and they bought it and they're probably feeling a little butthurt. But the R5 II, let's just get started and get going. Flat out blows many things away that the R5C actually kind of didn't do a great job at. Yes, it's nice that you have the dual operating systems and things like that. Yes, that was great. But the startup time became an issue, those kind of things. So from an overheating perspective, it was awesome. But the fundamental problem was that if you wanted to shoot 8K 60, you need a USB power bank and with power delivery and or plug it into the wall to be able to do that. With the R5 II, you don't, because you have a higher voltage battery. The new battery has gone to, I believe, 8 volts compared to like 7.2 or something like that. So you can fact check me all you want, but it's definitely a battery that's can handle a device that's very power hungry. Having said that, the big thing that a lot of people are actually confused about, I'm not saying like spreading information that they don't know. I don't have the camera in my hand. They don't either. But after seeing what Canon has officially released, a very detailed video on the video features of the R5 II and the EOS R1 on what it really has and what it doesn't. A couple of things that it actually has, which are pretty good. I saw a video somewhere where it says, hey, you know, all of the codecs in there, or whatever, the 4K 60 of the R5 II is line skipping and this and that. It's got all intra in there, and 4K 60 is part of that. And it also has long GOP. Long GOP does the grouping of photos rather than each individual frame. All intra frame or intra frame that's in there means it's capturing the entire frame, correct? What am I missing, right? So I'm not sure why people are getting butthurt over it. If you look at the camera, and when you look at this video, I'll link it in the description below, you'll see the data rates. They're like pretty high, extremely high compared to long GOP. And these compression, you know, codecs that are in there, it has 2 new ones in there. And I think it's XAVCS, the new version of it, you know, the HEV XAVCS or something like that. Anyway, you can watch the video and you can knock yourself out. There are 2 new codecs that they actually have that will allow you to record internally into the camera without using an external camera. And these 2 new codecs, they're not even out. They're going to come out on the Canon C400, which is not even, people don't even have it in their hands, but it was introduced in that. So why would you buy an R5C today? I don't know. It doesn't have IBIS in there. I already talked about some of the other things that were really not a hot topic for it. Is it a great camera? Sure. It doesn't have a full-size HDMI either. This one does. The new one does. There's just a lot of things going for it. So, you know, I get it. You have a lot of people that are absolute, like, you know, video freaks, and they gotta have like a Steven Spielberg type of situation going on. The R5C was a pain in the ass trying to actually shoot, you know, stills with, because it did not even have IBIS in there. Great camera, it's nice. Okay, that's nice. But the R5 II really takes it to the next level. and you have better autofocus. You have the action priority things and all of that. That's actually in there, which you don't have in the R5C. And you probably will not be able to use some of that in the video mode, so it might be a moot point. But nonetheless, you're getting a lot more camera dollar for dollar. Right now, you can probably pick up an R5C for about $3,000. It speaks for itself why, right? If I was buying one right now for video production, looking at sort of what's in there, and it's got S-Log 2, you got to be out of your mind to pick up an R5C right now, unless you have such a love for that camera. I wouldn't recommend it, but I'm also not Steven Spielberg like all of you, right? I'm still waiting to see some of your, movies that you're going to produce with, that you should have already produced with all those other incredible cameras that you bought, but I still haven't seen any because I didn't see any of them published anywhere. So if you made some, send them my way. I'd like to take a look. I'm excited to see what you guys all produce. I don't produce anything worth a damn anyway. This is recording on the Nikon ZF. I probably might edit it, might not. I'll just put it up there. Does it look good? Yeah, okay, fine, we're good to go. Bang, bada bing, bada boom. I don't need to have it where, the production value of this, that, foolproof my videos for the next 40 years. Who knows? YouTube might not even last 40 years. So, it's a moot point. Nonetheless, you guys let me know what you think if you're going to pick one up for video purposes. I was excited just the fact that you can do so many things inside with the vents and this and that. It's already in there like the R5C had. But the best part was, it has C-Log 2. R5C doesn't have that. So if you're serious about video and you want to get the 16 stops of dynamic range latitude, which Canon is claiming, why would you not get this over an R5C if you haven't bought it? If you already own an R5C, it's a great camera. Just use it. You're fine. Maybe you can buy another one of these, as a complimentary type of thing. But if you don't own one and you're looking to buy one brand new, just get the R5 II and just call it a day. There's just no comparison between the two at this point. Dollar for dollar, you just get a lot, and you get an awesome stills camera too. And the stills camera on the R5C was nice. It had a good sensor, but it wasn't stacked. That was the other thing I forgot to mention. This is a stacked sensor, so if you're using it to film fast moving objects, R5C is probably not your thing for you. It's really not. The R5 II, the latest one, the Mark II, is what you really want. So you guys leave your comments below. Short video, but I hope it's to the point and gives you a little perspective. In my opinion, it actually replaces the R5C as well as the C70 very clearly in my mind. Maybe I'm wrong. And if you know something that I don't, let me know what that is. Because if you're recording to an external recorder anyway, who gives a crap? Might as well get the R5 II if you're going to spend the money right now anyway. So with that, like, subscribe, be nice to each other, go out there, create your magic, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thank you.